Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a video conferencing system. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Logitech Rally Plus system. It's a Zoom video conferencing system, so you can use it with your in your conference room when you are having your meeting. So especially a meeting that people are going to join from other places. So if you're having your high level conference, you're having your board meeting, and some of your board members are not going to be able to join in person, and you want them to be present, and their presence is very important at that meeting. This system, this is going to be very handy for you. So I've unboxed already, so you don't need to see the unboxing process, but I'm very excited to show you this setup. Now, I want you to come with me as I show you each component of the entire system. So it has a camera, it has two microphones, it has two speakers, two bars, it has the hub display and the table hub, and it comes with a lot of wiring. It also has a remote control, so you can pan your camera, you can move it around. You can use this with a projector or a smart TV screen. So whichever way you wish to use this system, it works. If you have a projector, you can connect it directly to the projector. If you also have a smart TV or a TV screen with your HDMI cable, you can easily connect. So join me as I show you the components of this video conferencing system. All right, so this is a display hub. It has ports for connection, so you can put your HDMI cable. You can plug. This is where you plug the two speakers. You can see it left and right. This is it has the power port. It also has a network cable, Ethernet cable. It has two HDMI ports, and there's also the USB port and the USB Type C port also. Then we have the table hub. This table hub has the power port. It also has the USB port. It has the Ethernet cable where you connect this table hub with the display unit or the display hub, and it also has the HDMI in cable ports. So you have two ports in port, and you have the output port on the display hub, and then you also have a port to connect to your computer directly. Now we have this. This is the microphone that you put at the center of the conference table, and it has two microphones that you can use during the meeting. And this is one of the HDMI cables. This is the speaker bar, and this is the second speaker bar. And this it's for the camera. This is what you use for the control. You see, it has a way to zoom, it has a way to increase the volume during the meeting, and it has Bluetooth. It has you can receive a call if somebody dials in during the meeting. You can end the call and you can mute the meeting. Now, this is the video camera. This is the video conference camera, and it is a high definition camera, very, very high definition. It's a 4K resolution camera, and this is our projector. So we're going to be projecting on the wall. So I've shown you everything you need for this production. So it comes with two HDMI cables, it comes with an Ethernet cable, and it comes with a cable that enables you to connect this system, this table hub or display hub to your computer system. So I want you to join me as I plug each of these components to the control box. So the table hub and the display hub are like the control center. That's where every of this system goes into. Okay, so I'm going to be connecting each of these cables. We have many cables here to plug in. We'll connect the power cable last. So this is the power port for each of these gadgets. And now look at these two. These two cables are for They are for the speakers left and right. So this one is for the speaker on the left. And take note, the cables are direction sensitive. So there is, if you are not careful, you may end up damaging the pin inside. So then I plug the second one. So you have to be very careful while plugging this item so that you plug it the way it should be. Okay, so we have plugged the speakers. These two ends are for one cable. So we have, this is just one cable, but the two ends of it. So we need to connect the display hub to the table hub. So I'll plug the display hub first. Now I mentioned this earlier. This is the Ethernet cable, and this one is used to connect the two systems together so that signals can be passed from the table hub to the display hub. Then after that, this is for the USB that goes to the laptop or to the computer. It will be plugged here. Now this cable is for the camera. This goes to the camera. And the microphones, they have there's a cord for the microphone, and this microphone is going to be plugged to the table hub. And this table hub can take up to 7 microphones. So we have we have a port here. There's room for extension. There's also room for extension over here. So, but we have one port. We can plug one port directly now to this table hub, and that is what I've just done. Now, if you look at this microphone, the microphone can be connected to each other. So once you plug in one microphone, I plugged in one, you can connect the second microphone and the third microphone. And so this one port can take 3 microphones. So I've plugged in one. I can plug in the second one to this. I can plug in the second microphone to this one that I've just plugged. And I can plug another one. If I have a third microphone, I can plug it to the second one, and then it goes on like that. So, and that is all about this. Now I plugged in the camera, but I need to show you that the camera also has a port. So we've connected an end of the camera cable to the display hub, and then we'll connect the other end of the camera cable to the camera. Now can you see the cable? The other end of it is already plugged to the display hub. All right, so I'm going to plug this now. The port for the camera is underneath it. I don't know if you can see it somewhere here. So it's plugged in now. Now we have all the parts of the system, all the components of the system plugged in. And the last part of it is to plug in our power cable and turn it on. So the last part of this connection is to plug in the power cables, and the system comes alive. So once the system is plugged in and has received electric signal, the light will come on. You can see the other one is blinking, and this one is blinking. Okay, so let me show you how to connect two microphones together. This is one. I've not plugged it, but I've plugged this one to the table hub. The end of this microphone, the connection end, you take it in. There is a space under the two microphones. You have a space. This one, I've opened this one already. You can open like this, and then you'll be able to plug it in. Another one, I mean the third microphone underneath. Okay, so I want to connect this to an existing connection, and it's very simple. Just mind, make sure you mind the direction because it's direction sensitive. So you can see that this one, the second microphone too, has come on. All right, so we have two more connections to make before we can say we are done setting up our system. And the two connections are to the computer and to the projector. I've shown you that we'll need to connect to our projector or our TV screen, depending on which one is available. I'm going to show you the projector first, and then I'll show you the TV connection next. But it's pretty much the same connection. All we need to do now is connect the display hub to our computer. So it is whatever the display hub receives, whatever signal it receives, that it displays through the projector or through our TV. So on my screen, on my computer now, I've opened a Zoom meeting. So if I have people joining me from other places, when they speak, I'll be able to hear them through the speakers. And when I speak, I'll speak through the microphone, and they'll be able to hear me through their own speakers. So I'm going to show you the connection from the display hub to the computer and from the computer to the projector. Can you see this USB end? This HDMI cable, can you see this? It goes to the projector. This cord goes to the projector. It is the same end that you plug to your TV screen if you have a TV. And this one, this USB cord, goes to the display hub from the computer. And that is what sends signal from the camera. And so you will see the camera now as it moves around. So you can control the camera by using this control. And as I press it now, you will see that it moves. Can you see? Can you see the movement? So it can move up to I think 270 degrees. It can move down. It can move. It can face up also. So let's assume someone is standing and is speaking. You can capture the person while standing. You can see what is on screen now is a Zoom meeting that I created. So while someone is talking, you can move your camera to see the person using the control. You can see me now as I'm doing this. So that's pretty much everything about the connection. Um, Thank you very much for staying with me through the setup and the display.